This is a big red alert. Red alert. They are coming out and saying that a quote black swan event is coming very soon. And if you don't know what that means, that just means an obscure event. Pretty much it's going to hit the fan soon. All right. An obscure event is going to happen that never happens, and it's going to shake the foundation of our society. And big boy Schwab over here is saying it at the World Government Summit. These people are so cocky and confident, and they put it in our face. And I've literally gotten little things like on my YouTube. You know how sometimes there's little like information things. It's like, oh, this is like, and it sends you to Wikipedia on YouTube. I've literally gotten things saying that world government is not true. Like world government is, it's a conspiracy, blah blah, on my own channel. Right? It doesn't really do anything to the video. Sometimes they just throw that on there, but even I've had stuff on my own video saying this is a conspiracy, world government's not true, when this guy right here is standing at a podium. Look at the podium he's standing at. World Government Summit. All right. These people are implementing the world government right around us, and we know that they want a one world government to implement the mark of the beast system. And whether you're a Christian or not, they are trying to implement the system that is foretold of in the Bible. They want a one world government. They want everything tracked and traced and manipulated, and you can't buy or sell unless you are inside their system. And they're going to implement this system by a quote black swan event. And now Big Schwab is even coming out and saying it in front of all of his little minions here, his globalist minions and buddies, and saying, hey, the black swan is about to happen, guys. We need to get prepared, and we need to be resilient for it, because we're going to see a lot of chaos. So I'm actually going to play a little tiny clip here so you can hear it for yourself of Schwab saying this. This is his own words, and he just said this today at this World Government Summit they're having right now. Elon Musk even spoke at it and was saying, hey, maybe this world government thing isn't the best idea, because if we collapse, then we all collapse, all right? If it's only one government, one system, if that system goes down, if that system becomes corrupt or unsustainable, then we all go down. We are all corrupt. We are all screwed, all right? That's what Elon Musk was saying, and he's saying a world government really isn't the best thing. He was saying cooperation between nations is actually not the best thing, all right? Sometimes it's good, all right? We don't want a massive war, but there should be resistance between nations. They should be different. They should have different cultures, different economies, different sectors of the supply chain that they are providing, all right? Because if they are all under one umbrella, if it goes down, it all goes down. That's what they want, though. That's what they want. So here's the clip from Schwab himself saying it, just so you can hear it for your own ears.
There will be certainly what we call the black swans, the unpleasant surprises which will come in our way.
So you can see there, all right, he said it for himself. We need to prepare for a, quote, black swan event. He even threw up the quotes and everything because he knows what this means. He knows they're finally going to implement a massive shock to the system that they've been wanting to do. And even one of his minions is coming out and saying this too at the World Government Summit. He's saying that a major shock to the system is coming. So you can see here coming out of Chief Nerd on Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter right now. I'm breaking big news all the time on Twitter and posting stories on Twitter that aren't even on YouTube, all right? Because a lot of stuff I can't even post on YouTube, all right? Honestly, Twitter is more free speech friendly. So go follow me on Twitter right now. You can see here, there's clips and everything on there that are not on YouTube. World Government Summit panel discusses the, quote, shock needed for the world order transformation. Quote, to me, the big question is, how are we going to go through this transformation? It cannot be gradual. It has to be driven by a certain shock that will happen. Why can't it be gradual? It cannot be gradual. We have to shock the system to implement our world government. Why does it have to be a shock? Because people will not go along with this. People know what's happening. People know that this is an evil system, and these globalists want to implement evil agendas and essentially enslave humanity. All right, we know this is happening right now, and that's why they need a massive shock to the system, because most people aren't just going to willingly go along. We will have some people that will sign up, that will just scan my hand, scan my eyeballs, scan my face, scan it all, put a chip in me. Like, we will have plenty of people that are like that and think it's trendy, but there's going to be a massive resistance, and there already is, to people that do not want to live under this dystopian system that they're implementing, where everything is tracked and traced. They're going to implement carbon credits. That's why all of these energy shortages and energy crises are happening. Look at South Africa right now, 12-hour rolling blackouts, because their energy reserves are so low and their energy is so mismanaged. They're having 12-hour rolling blackouts. This is what they want. This is why we're having food shortages. This is why everything's being attacked constantly, the supply chain. They want to create artificial scarcity so they can put us under this system of carbon credits and tracking and tracing everything. All right, if they can say, hey, you driving your car needs a carbon credit. All right, there's not enough gas, there's not enough resources. Hey, you're eating too much food. There's food shortages right now. There's supply chain issues. We need to have credits on that, how much food you can eat. This is the key to it all. And they're even saying, they're just coming out and saying it now. They've been warning, hey, a cyber pandemic is coming soon. Hey, all this stuff's coming soon. There's going to be a one world government. But now they're really coming out and saying, hey, this shock needs to happen. The black swan needs to happen. This is taking too long. And he said it right there. It cannot be gradual. It cannot be gradual, because their key all along has been incrementalism. They use incrementalism to get their agenda across. They just change things little by little. If you've noticed, things are a lot different than they were just 5 years ago. All right, if you say 10 years, that feels like we were living on another planet. But even 5 years ago, the world was completely different. 5, 6, 7 years ago, everything was different. The world has been changing, but it's a lot slower than they want. They want a massive EMP. They want a massive cyber attack. They want a massive nuclear war to happen so they can completely reset the system at once, because the longer they take to implement it, they're kind of revealing themselves. They're kind of showing themselves, showing their hand, but in slow motion. And people are saying, hey, wait a minute, we're seeing what they're doing, and people are reacting. People are responding, and people are saying, no, we don't want this BS. So they need to do something quick, and they need to do something big. And that's why Big Schwab here, he's coming out saying the black swan. He said there will, quote, certainly be black swan events. And he was saying we need to be resilient because they're coming. He's warning all his little buddies there at the World Government Summit. You saw in the video a massive room of world leaders. He's warning them, hey, get ready, get your countries ready, be resilient, because we're going to implement the black swan very soon. All right. And once that happens, guys, it's probably going to be a massive cyber attack. All right, that's what I'm envisioning. The banking system will be down. You cannot use your credit card, your debit card. You can't get cash out. All right, can't use your phone. I'm worried that the economy slows down. Trillions of dollars operate exclusively on the internet now. Trillions of more dollars operate with the help of the internet. They are physical businesses, but they use the internet for their logistics, for their communications, for their software, everything else. So trillions of dollars are on the line too if they shut down the internet or there's a massive EMP attack. And we've seen tons of dry runs for them to do this lately. All right, so make sure you guys are getting prepared. They are coming out and warning us. Even big boy Schwab over here, all right? And this guy's like, come on, man. This guy's like 90 years old. He's like 88 or 87 or something like, and he's still just trying to take over the world and be an evil. He's trying to be like at his peak evil when he's like 90, when he should be like hanging out with his grandkids, all right, and having a fulfilled life. This guy just is, he's like empty inside and just has to keep doing evil. until the day he dies. All right. So get prepared, guys. World Government Summit right there. It's right in your face. And then they'll also be like, that's not real. They'll wave the little thing in your face, conspiracy, and then everyone will just, sorry, you can't talk about it anymore. Everyone will just blank out and tune it out, all right? They have these magic words that they use on people that are almost like mind control, and people hear these words and they're just like, oh, and they just like block it out, even if it's right in front of your face, right there. World Government Summit. Get ready, get prepared, hit that like, hit that sub, hit that bell if you want to get notified. I'm posting 2 to 3 videos every day. Thank you guys so much, and you have a big old blessed day.